Alright, so let's try this for the 9 billionth time. Um, so I did a stream earlier where I was going over some Cascade Manor stuff. Uh, the other times I've tried this, it's been, mired in some technical difficulty or just me being really, really stupid. Um, I figure since I did have to kind of rush the stream earlier, I'd go over some stuff that I missed. Um, because it's pretty important, I feel like, that um, people know that I'm not beating Cascade Manor just because I threw a bunch of limited units on my team. So you'll only see me go up to the third stage, the third room, or whatever it's called, in the stream itself. But I did beat it. I beat it without any issues or without needing any Lotus. Um, and I just kind of wanted to go over real quick some like free to play or less spending options. Not everybody's going to have like a giant team of limited units. I probably shouldn't even be doing that because I'm so starved on universal shards. Um, so as for main characters, uh, you know, guard, scholar, if they're built right, they're both good for the strategy I'm going to employ, which is kids nuking like crazy. If you're a doctor, you might have to switch it up, use poison or the HP version of the same attack. If you're a gourmet, actually, I have a really nice trick for you if you run a gourmet. There's this really cool item in the shop. You just go to the shop, to the item tab, and if you scroll all the way down, you'll get the secret weapon of the gourmet, and that's the switch card. You just buy one of these, and then you switch your class from gourmet to something that doesn't suck. Okay, I'm sorry. Gourmets can be gourmets can be all right, but I find them extremely underwhelming. Um, as for building a team out that's not all limited units, let's look at ZZ. ZZ has some great, like basically, unless you pushed for Diochan and have her line around, um, your other options for healing are Liu Shan. This kid heals paw print with increased healing, pretty good. Rage skill's good. I mean, heals all right. You kind of have to rely on having paw prints up to make it even better. His passive is nice, gives him a nice shield for the first 3 rounds. It's it's a pretty awesome shield, especially if his attack is really high. Um, then you also have the healer I actually like more than Liu Shan right now would be. I've been testing her a lot, and she's on my free-to-play team. Where did she go? Wang Xiaojun. She's got the heals. She's got the rage skill, which also puts a hot heal over time, which is nice, and it can't be dispelled, which is also nice. Um, and she also has her passive gives her a chance to dispel 2 layers of debuffs, which is freaking sweet. I like her more than Liu Shan just because of the cleanse. So you have those 2 options, and then Diochan, of course, in place is easy. For Dodgy, and I'm gonna say Dodgy's pretty specific because she has the reindeer on her, and if you have a reindeer, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be Dodgy. Just anybody who runs high accuracy. Like if you run a doctor, put reindeer on your doctor, your main character doctor. Um, Other options. Of course, Princess Taiping, because why not? Give her something to do. Let's see. Ying Zhang, Gui Guizi, not they're not free to play options, so we'll just ignore them. Yuji's really nice. She has a chance to stun on her rage for 2 rounds, which is a pretty awesome stun. It's only one. It's only one, but you actually have control. Like if you're in manual, you have control over it. You can jam with accuracy and speed, and then run manual, and then let her just like stun. In addition to that, she has a chance to silence the enemy's active skill, which is actually the same thing as Daji's A1. So she decently she's good for an SSR. She combos well with Bianc or Bianq or whatever. He's so cool. I really wish I could find a more of a use for him. Um, as you can see, he's like kind of middle of the road stats wise on every stat, but he so he poisons, but his rage skill also can silence enemy rage skills. So if you have him and Yuji, and you're both doing your thing, you can actually completely lock enemy down by blocking their rage, by silencing their rage skill and their active skill. Li Bai is just a damage dealer. At least mine is built like that. You can use pretty much anybody. Li Qingzhao is really, really, really good. So is Song Yu. For URs, you can run a guard too. Zhao Yun's nice. Let's see. Zhang Liang is nice. He's got this, he increases his crit rate and decreases defense, which is pretty cool. Nice hybrid scholar. Sun C is actually really nice in Cascade Manor because he has a built-in secret records, which basically it straight up gives him extra damage all the time, even when he's at max health. Because the stuff that you're fighting, if you're fighting like way higher levels, he's just gonna hit a lot harder, 21% harder to be exact, if he's at upgrade 4. Let's see. I don't like Hua Mulan. I don't like Yu Wanji. I do like. Actually, I think that was it. As for like just dealing damage, and if you're gonna run Song Yu, that actually kind of is a good replacement for Li Bai and his A1, which steals buffs. Wu Zetian and Ying Zhang, these are they're both characters that are just kind of there to help boost the team, buff the team, do fun combos. You're not gonna ever get a replacement for Singing Phoenix. It's just too good, and she's the only one that has anything that good as far as passive stat boosts go. You'll have people that like Li Qingzhao who raises her own damage, or Lu Bu raises his own damage. They're pretty nice, but she's just another level. Some good replacements for her though would be, let's see, who do I like for that? A lot of SSRs. I like Panan. He's like the direct analog, I think, to her because he has his rage skill gives the immediate action, and his passive turns his immediate it turns the shield he gives into his easy shield basically. So he's got a couple of nice utility there. I've been using him on my free to play team. I like him a lot. Um, I mean, Li King Zhao, Princess Taiping, Zhao Yun, Lu Bu, Song Yu, Prince Gao, any of these can replace Wu Zetian. Um, I will not name he who shall not be named. But yeah, Lin Daiyu would be nice. She's the other scholar I was thinking of. She does a mosey thing, just with flowers. Um, you've got your you've got your Panan, probably my main replacement for her. And Ying Zhang, his replacement is Ji Kang. And Ji Kang is widely considered to be the best SSR in the game, and for good reason. His ending tune passive recovers 40 rage of a random ally when the round begins. That is enough rage to do their rage skill on turn 1. So if you think about it with, say, I don't know, my team. Let's say I just replaced Ying Zhang with Ji Kang. Any one of these would be dangerous with their rage skill on turn 1, especially Dodgy if she's confusing people on turn 1 before turn 2 hits, and ZZ can put his control defense, or you can do so the kid can come in and do something stupid. Levi getting it, just a ton of damage up front. Seraph getting it, just a ton of damage up front. ZZ getting it gives that control protection and the 25% damage resist right away. What is it? Oh, decreased damage they receive, yeah, 20%, and then crit damage by 45%. It's pretty sweet. And then Wu Zetian, so Ji Kang could give Wu Zetian enough rage to do her rage skill, increase everyone's attack by 28%, and then it doesn't say it here, but she also gives an immediate action like Panan does. So Ji Kang could activate Wu Zetian, who would give everybody extra attack, and then she could activate one of these nukers, and it's just mean. It's mean. So he's no Ying Zhang because he has a guaranteed one person gets 40. Ying Zhang has an 18% chance max level to give 40 rage to up to 3 people. And it says beginning of battle, but it's beginning of round. I've thoroughly tested it. I use them all the time. Stealing rage is hilarious. And lowering crit rate's actually really nice in Cascade Manor. He is like built for Cascade Manor. He's so cool, but he's kind of tricky to use. You have to kind of build around him. As for pets, you don't have to have a snowman and a penguin and a feeny and a reindeer and a cubby and all that stuff. There's plenty of things. Like snowman's really good, but any nature doggo is an excellent replacement. The cat, actually naughty cat, I found is pretty fun, but also brave cat is good. Not grumpy because grumpy's kind of dumb. Yeah, so plenty of replacement for snowman. Penguin, kind of unique, gives that counter, but I use them on a healer to make a healer more annoying. And there's plenty of ways to make a healer more annoying than using penguin. Tough raccoon, any of the raccoons really. would be pretty decent on a healer. Vixen, but Vixen's another kind of premium. Um, there's also, let's see. I mean, there's the chinchilla and the piggy and just a ton of options for the healers. Um, you don't need to worry about replacing Kitty because Kitty is Kitty. Feeny can use that chinchilla thing for healing on death, or the heal when going below 30%, whatever, or Piggy or something. Like you don't necessarily need these heals. I was just testing Feeny out anyway for sustain. If you can get one limited pet at all, go for reindeer. Go for reindeer like crazy, and because you only need to get the reindeer up to get their passive, which I think it comes with actually. I don't. Yeah, level 1, it comes with it. So you don't even need to evolve beyond that, except for stats and like a slight increase in the percent chance. Um, the freeze alone is silly. It's the best pet in the game. Just do if you can get one, do it. Cubby, put him here because of his fun dot ability. Naughty Cat is, I mean, good replacement. Um, but yeah, just like any offensive pet will do. None of this stuff that I do with my team is really set in stone. The only things that are really important for the run that I'm doing are the kids, and even the kids you don't have. I don't think you have to be like super crazy about getting all perfects. Hell, we got excellent on our last one, which was kind of annoying. Um, but yeah, you don't even need to be that perfect on your kids. It just it's just a general strategy and scaling. The scaling is really what you want to focus on. You don't have to have like just stupid whale team. I mean, maybe to beat, you know, the Cascade Manors that I'm fighting, but to beat just like the next level up of Cascade Manor, you don't need all that extra pay to win stuff. Um, it's all about might density. I started when I started figuring out might density and all that business. I think I was, where was I? Oh yeah, I was on Jade Cabbage. I was around 4 million, 4.5 million, and then I started learning how to really maximize my might. And then I beat the puppet, and I was like, "Whoa, hey, that was pretty cool. That wasn't too bad at all. I just scaled with the right treasures and the right mercenaries and stuff, and I eventually won." And I was like, "Man, I wonder if I took on the chess game master." I call it Nightmare, but you know, um, and I was like, "There's no way I'm going to be able to beat this." I went into it. I was still like, I think I was like 5 million might at the time, and I just coasted through it pretty much. Um, and so after that, I started thinking about different ways I could maximize everything, and I've gone up 3 million might or whatever, but this thing has gone up to 19.4 million. And when I beat Pet Tiger, I was 8 million, 8.4 million, something like that. Um, so I'm sure that can even be done with a different team that's not as pay to win like. Um, that, yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to go over. just to kind of help give a little bit more of an overview so people don't think I'm just like beat it by throwing money at it, because that's definitely not the case. I'm working on a free to play account, and once I get that in a state that I like it, I'm going to start doing recordings of how I maximize my might on a free to play account. So far, it's doing all right. Uh, I'm an official one on the 200 server, decently strong. I'm in the top 10 might wise. The people who are whaling are starting to pull ahead though. I don't know if I'll be able to. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever be able to catch up, but I am leveraging what I can to to stay relevant and competitive. And once I get more of those, once I get more of that stuff figured out, I will definitely update us and try to get a nice free to play path going. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the stream. So just a few starter tips, um, and I also have changed some things up since the other day. Uh, I dropped Seraph's agility a little bit, but she's still the one that I pour most of my resources into because being able to hit and hit hard is like her only job, and that takes a lot of stats. Um, yeah, and my ZZ I've been working on. He needs to be tough too, but mine's kind of middle of the road compared to some of the stuff. He does have Penguin, which is just stupid. Penguin on ZZ is after further testing is even more ridiculous um, than I had thought. It's just dumb. I've gotten into like these matches with dueling Penguin ZZs where it takes like 8 rounds for anything to happen. Uh, Dodgy with reindeer, of course. I gave a lot of I moved a lot of the agility from Seraph to Dodgy, mostly because I was min maxing against Lilybeth, but I lost to her anyway. So, but still, I want my Dodgy to be fast. Her accuracy is only 75.5, which is kind of low. I need to get some higher level accuracy gems for her. Let's see. Lee Bai, I switched to give him the Naughty Cat because I'm testing out the extra damage. I felt like stacking a little bit of attack on both of them, uh, and then having like Reindeer and Kitty do stuff is I'm just testing it out. I don't know if it's going to work that well. Let's see, Feeny on Wu. I found out Wu can be pretty tanky when she wants to be, and Ying Zhang gets the cubby because uh, this is a pet pretty much made for hybrid damage dealers. Like Ying Zhang isn't like just a pure doctor; he can do damage. Plus, if he were just being a doctor, he'd be kind of lame. Uh, Crit down is nice, but it's not something to like write home about. So he needs to do something else besides just his passive after some time. Gallant Tiger will do it. So this is going to give me, this is going to give me 2 damaging at the beginning of the round and 1 damaging at the end of the round. I'm trying to see if I can do some of that chip damage. Let's go. Okay, so that's the pets. That's sort of like, and then the gear setup and stuff. I did some polishing to get a strong unity. It sucks because I had to like screw up his stats a little bit. Like he had way better stats, but crit damage, res, evasion, damage buff, that's all stuff he can use. And then decreased damage by guards is fine. Really, I just wanted the unity. Who else did I polish up? Oh yeah, I polished up Seraph a little bit, and I was trying to yeah, you always forget about these. I was trying to find strong unity for her, but then I found that there's a red uh ability. Like they can go red, they can go fabled. I don't think I've ever seen this before. This might be my first time ever getting it, so I just had to keep it. Yeah. So now she's like a guard killer, I guess. Maybe they're only for fabled weapons. I don't know. I'll have to test that because I've never seen it before. Um, yeah, exactly. So, what else did I want to check? Airs for so shiny star. Yeah, what's your question? Yeah, I'd say so. Because it seems to be that seems to be the thing. And I was actually looking at the difference between Victory Rush and Shiny Star. I thought Shiny Star was just a stronger version of Victory Rush, but they're actually kind of different. This one does 8% of your own HP, and this does 15% of the enemy's HP. So this is always the one you're going to want to take in uh, Cascade. And this actually would be higher, but it's only a purple, and this is a red. Maybe might be good. Yeah, yeah, probably either that or like run the poison or something. So the shiny star has bashing force on it for PvP reasons because everybody runs shields. I'm going to switch to arrow blow, do more damage against these way higher might people. I want to do that here too. All right, so I've got my shiny stars, my nuke children, um, strong unity, relics. Let's take a look at relics real quick. Change that up since last time too. Um, I sublimed the mystical compass because it was the abilities are way better for my playstyle. Attack 2 random enemies and deal damage of 3% HP, and then chance to decrease enemies' rage, which is pretty good. And also Ying Zhang does that with his rage skill. He can steal rage. And then the rage skill on Golden Spark is a chance to stun. And then it's basically Gui Zui's ability. And then, of course, the regular share 25% damage. And then Awakening gets really expensive after 10. So I don't know when the next time I'll be able to Awaken is. I have that embattled. And let's go to Cascade Manor. I already started it a little bit, and then I realized that I wanted to actually record it. It's pretty much going to be the same strategy as Pet Tiger, except for it's going to be a lot easier. I can actually mostly skip Mercs. Depending on my treasures, I might be able to run this without cheesing at all. Actually, I'm gonna go this on 1 time speed just to show like kind of what's happening. Reindeer goes, 3 freezes, 2 on the Diochans, nice. Kitty Blast, tag the highest attack, drop the shields, get rate up, agility up. This DM cutoff thing is really annoying. Alright, so Emerald Goblet is yellow here. Gourmet's HP, defense. This is really, really strong. These are all pretty strong, but Secret Records is just one of the 3 best Curios, they're called. I'm going to try to keep all the terminology correct since it gets confusing. Alright, let's see what I get. Yay, 7 Gear Refined Shards. Go ahead and auto this now. I don't think I need a manual. Bloodletting is way, way, way easier than Pet Tiger. Haha, Cubby killed him. And then nuke. Nice. This is working out pretty well. I'm liking this configuration. All right. So I want to test something because it says that this is Dodgy Fox Queen and this is just regular Dodgy. I want to see if this actually works for the skin Dodgy. That confuses me how they have like specific skin Curios. If there's still 4 targets alive. Here. Probably builds. Stuffs. Oh, good. Alright, so let's see. It should be 5 targets. It was only 3. Okay, so you... It's so annoying. Or wait, no. I don't have the skin for dodgy, so what am I even talking about? This should be up to 5 targets. I'm getting ahead of myself. Man, his rage skill is cool looking. Alright, moving on. A little faster now. These are all good. Ode Landscape is good, especially if you have a bunch of scholars, but this is the lower rarity. Ghost Mask is really nice. But in this case, I think we're going to go Divination Armor because it's the highest rarity and that shield. Diochan Jinkei. Don't be fooled by what people say. Jinkei is terrible. His damage output is not very good. Just immune for 2 turns and dies forever. I haven't fought a good one. I haven't fought a good one that was on a player's team either. Yeah, let's just go ahead and move on there. Glazed Lamp is really nice. Really nice bulk edition, especially if you're running a... Oh, I could take Diochan. Oh no, I'd rather have 5 medium meteorites. Can't lose any. Alright, so 12.7 million is no big deal. I switched ZZ to my main slot because he's really the only one that I need to control. Because sometimes you want to heal and not use his rage skill. Nothing worse than like having no health. And then ZZ gets his rage up and then just puts a shield around you and then you die anyway. You didn't have any health. Maybe it meant she could just hit 5 targets with her thing, but the confusion still only does 3. Beautiful. I really kind of like Zhao Yun. I think I might try to work on him a little bit. I like that he does a lot of damage, but he can also AoE. Rage skill. This is pretty nice. Kitty Reindeer Cubby is kind of doing some nice chip damage work. Oh, good polished it. There we go. Okay. This is really good if you run a Levi. Like, really, really, really good. Opera Mask is really good because the poison effect is decently strong, especially against enemies like a bajillion HP. But this Feather Arrow, this is the thing we want. 30%, just a flat 30% increased damage to all the enemies. And 6 Treasure Shard Bees for our trouble. Alright. Need to heal anybody, do we? Looking good. 12 million. Go. We're out of the way. Go for Diochans if you can. Can't kill them like immediately before they can fire off their special. Kill everybody around them. Just try to crowd control them. So this layer is not going to be that big of a deal. Hey, let's power up our scholars. Brass Cauldron's okay. But yeah, really, make sure you're noticing that little like dot whatever afterwards to make sure that you're getting the right personal skill. Because it would be pretty lame to accidentally get it and then wonder why it's not working. We like to use our rage around here. In here. I care about. Right here. Meh. What about here? I'm gonna skip because I'm extremely confident that I'm gonna win with all my people left. I'm gonna go with the res here because I have a lot of males deployed, and res is nice. Res prevents you from being critical, and criticals are really, really nasty. Oh, I should have taken Panan. Whatever. Take G Kang for his passive. Kang is probably the best SSR. Giving someone a bunch of rage on the first turn. Kind of amazing. Why Ying Zhang is so good. Mythical Shield. Another really amazing Curio. The flat 25% damage resist. Yeah, you definitely want to plan out your path if you're trying to go for the mercenaries. After this stage, once we get to the third stage, I'll show the cheese method. Because I'm not sure I'm going to need it. I don't remember if this was the boss or not, but Dio-chan and Zhuge are both extremely annoying Cascade Manor. Dio-chan's can never die sometimes, and Zhuge can hit really hard. Okay, I guess it's not a boss. There's always so much going on with Li Bai and Uze Shan and them doing all their things. Boom. Nice. That was fantastic. Alright, now we're going to go Dragon Paperweight. You already have the stronger, dodgy personal skill. We're going to fuse here, and I'm going to fuse these two Dragon Paperweights. One of them is useless right now. So fuse them together, and whenever you fuse two Curios of the same rarity and name, they get one that's one level higher in rarity. Go in here and totally skip this. Ode to Landscape. Yep, this is good. Even if you have one Scholar, it's still a flat 12% attack increase rarity. Really nice. So 16.3 million. It's showing us, it's calculating us at 9.2 million. All our treasures here. Most of these are really, really, really nice and don't use stronger versions. And we're going up against a double dodgy. Not that scary. Let's try to rage down Galdo. Oh, most of my rage is up too. Should be fun. Single freeze, tag the boss. NK does nothing. See how massive of a drop in damage it is? He's a boss, so his defense is way higher than other stages. Res is super high too, I couldn't even crit him. But none of that is going to matter. Because kids are going to come in and do all the work for it. They're like, get out of here with your defenses. Say, once you get a relic to +10, it's like significantly stronger. Oh, it's stunned 2 people. Beautiful. And another kid nuke. Oh no, and all they have left is their Jinkai. Didn't even break my mystical compass. This is why he's weak as crap. I like that Li Bai will follow up off of mystical compass attacks, and then ZZ will actually counterattack on like reindeer attacks and stuff. Ooh, even better dragon paperweight. Oh, nice. Different rarity too. And a shard. All right, let's take this third one, and we're gonna go full cheese mode. I am gonna win all of these fights with a Bai, a Dodgy, and let's see. Go with a guard. I need males and scholars and stuff. A scholar. Oh, I need gourmets too. Gourmet. Let's go with another. Go with another gourmet. More HP. Alrighty. Here we go. 3.4 million mites worth of just pure godhood versus 14.2 million. Oh god, they have double Wu Zetian. That Tonguro survived one of the attacks. Funny. That's right. That's right. My secret agent is kicking your ass. Bloop. Mega cheese strategy. I usually do it with just dodgy because it's funnier, but I want the shields up too. See how long I can keep these shitty units to keep them alive. Let's run Maid. Run Zhao Yu. Heck yeah. What are we looking at here? 3.4 mil still? I'm actually gonna I actually auto this too. I don't doesn't matter. Freeze. Oh, did that cat actually kill somebody? Nice. Nice. Thought I lost 2 people though. Oh, we're dragging paperweighting the heck out of this out of Levi. Alright, let's go with 2. Sema. Fight. Love watching someone survive the shield. Oh no, I lost 3. Yeah, Jade Cabbage is really good. Rain Candle's good too, but Jade Cabbage is nice for sustain. These are such a ripoff. I mean, I guess you can use those, but I tend to like because it's still random. Like you're still trading something random for something else random. And I'm talking about the Curio shop. Sorry, I'm kind of digressing. Another scholar. Fine, whatever. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't thought about it first. Abusing the curios, like uh, something with plus attack or plus agility or something based on how many of a certain type of unit you have, and just filling your team up with that unit. Imperial Jade would make me a lot happier here. Like I want to get through it. I want to get through one, like all of my dudes surviving. Yeah, this thing is what I was talking about. This thing sucks. And then like the first one's free and the other 2 cost ingots just to get random crap. Like the only time I would use it is if I was like desperate, like if I got nothing but horrible treasures. You can make most things work. Oh, whoops. Yeah, the reality of the super cheese method is I don't even need those other units. Just put him there for fun. And to soak up a single target attack here and there. Like, I could actually probably have Dodgy solo this. Ooh, nice. A yellow secret records. Take a Liu, sure. Let's take a Pan-An, because he's fun. I like his combination of abilities. We're not using one of these? Oh, we're not using several. Okay. Nice. Wish you could get that one pearl thing that allows, or that increases your crit rate. That really saved my butt last time. So we'll start bringing some guards with us, since I think I killed off most of my dollars already. Oh yeah, here we go. That is, what are we at here? 3.46 million might. Let's do it. This is 21 million. I think that's what that said. Oh no! I might surrender here, depending on what happens with the kids. Hmm. This might be okay. Levi is still hitting pretty hard. Uh-oh. I'm losing my leap. Oh, never mind. I'm glad he attacked Dodgy. Some healing done. That was funny. Gia's gonna be a stupid Gia. Throw out the real team now. Enough. I could cheese it, but I'm not on the 4th floor, and I don't want to lose. After this, I'm gonna shut it down for now. Let's go after Whoa, cubing is like not good. I have him pretty low on my tier list too. He doesn't do much. I hit twice, so double counter. Cool. Levi is hitting really hard. Like it. Oh yeah, and you know your main characters have these secondary abilities. The guard one in here is really nice, especially when their defense starts getting really high. Ignoring 36% of defense will actually make your guard do damage again. Fortunately, it doesn't help with the crit problem. Triple confuse, bunch of freezes, decreased crit rate. Ooh, rage skill on the mystical compass too. Nice. Okay. Idiot. Just skip that, because I gotta go. Anyways. Oh, this is sweet. This is what I was actually looking for, mermaid tier. This is gonna help take cover the res, the just massive amount of res you guys end up having. Alright, I'll finish the fourth some other time. Alright, so that was that. Like I said, I do have a recording of beating the fourth floor, but it's really nothing special. It's just more grabbing treasures and I think I skipped the mercenary. I don't know, something like that. I appreciate you suffering through my noobness at doing this streaming and videos and guides and stuff like that. Uh, I never thought about doing something like this, but I am a huge tinkerer in games, and I like to try to break the systems. And in a game that's ridiculously pay to win, where uh, everyone thinks might is everything, um, you if you can find any way to maximize your power, um, it's definitely it's definitely helpful, and it kind of shows that even pay to win games can be, you know, useful. I've got, let's see, 10 million might. Skip. Let's see if I just lose instantly. We'll do a skip to show auto. Hey, look at that, I won. And that is a 10.1 million versus 9.3 million. This is the person I lost to. I used to be able to beat them, but they've got some kind of crazy wall in the beginning that I can't break. And if I can't break the wall, I can't last. Oh hey, I won that one too. But I mean, it's not like I win that often against that person. But this is what I mean by might densities. These people are in the 10 millions, and I'm at 9.3. I've never. The last time I fought this person, I got absolutely crushed. But this is, what was that, about 1.3 million higher. Usually over 1 million, I can't do anything. Yeah, exactly. So I sort of top out at about 1 million difference in might. But yeah, and hopefully like doing these guides and stuff and showing people how to do this will make the game a lot more fun for people who feel like not being able to spend makes them not be able to play the game. And look forward to, hopefully, if you got through all of my ums and ahs and uhs and moments to gather my thoughts, uh, and you found something useful here, um, by all means, let me know. Critique is welcome always, and hopefully I get better at this, and I can give a better representation of my thoughts and what I've figured out and all the other stuff with these guides. Thanks for tuning in and checking it out. Uh, Hopefully I'll do this again soon. Gonna sign off here, and you guys have a good whatever time it is for you.